I think for this episode, a part of it got leaked onto YouTube thanks to Comic-Con, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I really can't remember. This is the buddies. In this episode, of course, Hater finally captures Wander and Sylvia and tries to send Wander into this planet prison. Well, it's not a prison like prison, but it's sort of like this desolate wasteland of a planet, or even I think it's sort of kind of like this alternate universe or something. It's a portal. He tries to send Wander through a portal where Hater normally sends his enemies or people he doesn't like, so they can writhe in agony forever and ever and ever. Think of it as like the creature from Star Wars, you know, the one that Jabba the Hutt tried to have the heroes, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and I think someone else, I can't remember, to this creature in the desert, so they can be eaten and be digested for like 1,000 years. It's not like that in this case. It's just a planet, like in this alternate universe. But Wander and Hater get stuck in there, and Sylvia is trying to find a way to get them out, along with trying to get Peepers to work with her. Like, hey, you're gonna listen to me, you a-hole. And in this desolate wasteland, I'm gonna call it the wasteland. Wander finds other characters that he is very good friends with, and they look like your typical bad guy because of the design, but they are so awesome. Like, each of them have like their little backstory. Like, for example, one of them has this bookstore that of course didn't get to sell Hater's books, and that's why he's in there. And I think he's the one with the robot jaw. I really can't remember. But all of these bad guy looking guys are very good friends with Wander, and they despise Hater. And Wander, of course, defends Hater, saying that, oh, don't worry, Hater's my good friend. And the others are very skeptical about this. They're like, he's your friend? He did this to me and blah, 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 blah. And Hater's like, no, I totally hate this guy. Wander and I are good friends. Yeah, we're good friends. Don't kill me. That's how it goes. Hater has to lie over how he and Wander are good friends, trying to survive in this wasteland. At the same time, by getting away from these other guys, they're good friends with Wander. Blah 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 blah. But the scene that got a lot of people excited about this episode was this scene in which it's really more of a fantasy, but at the same time it's one of Hater's nightmares, in which he's singing with Wander like, hey, yes, we're very good buddies or whatever, and there's all flowers and bunnies and everything. This scene got the internet to go nuts, especially if you're a shipper of Wander and Hater, the Skeleton Dance ship. And of course, this is not real. Hater's still like, I despise Wander and blah 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 blah. And of course, there's this creature that looks like the one from Star Wars that makes this whirlpool of sand to pull in any possible prey. And Wander gets stuck in it and tries to call out for Hater like, hey, please help me out, buddy. I'm gonna leave the ending to interpretation about what happens afterwards. It's a kind of a good episode. It's not one of my favorites, but at the same time, it's not one of them that I dislike. I don't dislike this episode just as much as the Toddler or the Good Deed, but it's just like the okay kind of episode. You can skip this if you want. It doesn't really add that much to the story, except for how Wander has good friends outside of Sylvia, and how they're very different. Even though they look like villains, they can still be good people, just like the ones in The Bad Guy, the ones in Doomstone. I don't know what else to say about this episode, just we're gonna be the best of friends.